Hey, good afternoon or good evening, folks, and welcome to Alpine, Texas, as Alpine Fighting Buck Baseball is set to play host to the Tornillo Coyotes today. I'm Ryan Wild, joined by Houston Davis. How you doing today, Houston?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you today, Ryan?
I'm doing good, man. Excited for Fighting Buck Baseball in a district matchup at home. We're getting all of our home games out of the way early on in this season. Again, a home game today. We've already had two district home games, and guess a lot of road trips later on. We are back here. It's Graham DuBois starting for Alpine. That sophomore went three solid innings against Anthony in the district opener. Then started running into some trouble, started to see some fatigue on the mound. That's whenever Anthony was able to walk in a few runs. After that, we made the change to the bullpen, and that struggle continued. DuBois will try and pitch a win against the Tornillo Coyotes, who are 1 and about 16 on the season. Their one win came against the Anthony Wildcats, and again, they're 0-2 in the district outside of those two ball games, losing against Presidio and losing against Kermit. So the last district matchup for the Coyotes. Again, the Bucks are trying to continue this district run after dropping the game to Anthony to open district play again. Now 1-1 as the Bucks trot out in their pinstripe uniforms. Tornillo in the black uniforms, the black jerseys with the gray pants, and I guess so, a moist environment would be a way you could put it.
For the desert, yeah, it is definitely moist. It's been off and on raining for the last about 30 minutes to an hour, so it's definitely a lot more humid than it normally is at Coconut.
So, in that environment, it is Graham DuBois, the sophomore, toting the rubber for the Fighting Bucks. He'll be facing off against Manuel Fierro, the starter for the Coyotes on the day. And a left-handed bat starts things off for Tornillo against the righty DuBois, who sets and fires. It's a foul ball, 0-1. No left-handed bats in the Alpine lineup. This is actually the shortstop, Santiago Vargas. As a shortstop and a lefty, he might be a switch hitter. The 0-1.
So
Strike on the
Tornillo,
outside.
they're the Coyotes. I would have thought they were the Lobos. They use the UNM logo.
And they also use a kind of Texas Tech looking T logo at times.
Oh, they do.
The 0-2. Well, oh, wow.
Are they calling him out?
Yeah, strike three on the
All
outside.
right, get him out.
3 pitches and a strikeout for Graham DuBois. If this was the MLB, he'd be tapping the top of his helmet and he would.
I could have sworn there was only 2 pitches thrown.
Still be in the at bat. It might be a 2-1 count if he was able to challenge a couple of pitches. Again, Santiago Vargas, the strikeout. Now Yelian Dominguez with a ground ball towards the first baseman. It's easy for your Fighting Buck kicker back in the fall. Alex Adams collects and steps on that bag. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down.
In the flash of an eye. Now it's Kevin Del Villar in the batter's box. He's the third baseman for Tornillo. So they'll start with their two most pivotal defenders, the shortstop, then the center fielder in the 1 and 2 spot. Now the third baseman bats third. The 1-0. Finds his own first strike. It's 1-1. Carlos Castro bats fourth in the order. The catcher, Manuel Fierro, the pitcher, bats fifth. Cesar Lazo bats sixth in the order at second base. Aiden Lopez in the 7th spot. And also in left field, as this finds his own first strike, it's 1-2. The 8th spot is Gio Alvidrez, and Cruz Pacheco will bat ninth in the order with a defensive specialist out in right field taking his spot as he's the DH. As this misses well away, a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Again, this is Graham DuBois on the mound pitching to Josh Solis, the steadfast catcher for the Bucks for a long time. As the ground ball up the middle is flashed by DuBois, there's 3 away. Quick inning for the Bucks. We'll be back in a minute as we head into the bottom of the first.
Your comforts of Holiday Inn Express as you explore the mysterious beauties of West Texas. We offer spacious rooms with large bathrooms, complimentary breakfast that will spoil your taste buds, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor pool, and even electric vehicle charging. Holiday Inn Express, your oasis in the desert in Alpine, Texas, 2004 East Highway 90. Call 432-837-9597.
We know not to judge a book by its cover, and we should read every book cover to cover. If you sneeze, we know to cover your nose. When exposed, you know to cover up. There will be times to take cover or cover bases along with covering your cough. No one wants to blow their cover. But when it comes to insurance, we want to make sure you're properly covered. At Tally Reed Insurance, we make sure your is covered. Call or come by. Tally Reed Insurance. We've got you covered.
At your local McCoys, they make purchasing materials for your do-it-yourself or large construction project as easy as possible. You choose between buying online or in the store, either picking it up in the store or having it delivered to the job site. At McCoys, they know your time is valuable, and their pros will make sure that your materials arrive at your home or job site on time so that you can get the job done and get on to the next one. McCoys, let's build something. Proud sponsors of Alpine ISD Sports.
And we're back here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, the third home district game for the Fighting Bucks and the third district game overall. As Tornillo throws it down at the tail end of the warm-ups. And a throwdown indicative of a team that's only won one game all year, as it misses about 7 feet off to the left side of the second baseman. I think the Bucks will have a turnstile on the base pass if they're able to get aboard. Riley Vasquez steps in to lead things off for the Bucks. Riley Vasquez, Ezra Lujan, then Josh Solis are the three guaranteed batters in this inning.
I think we're going to have more than 3 batters this inning, though.
Alec Ramos, if we get to it, the 4 spot as this finds the zone, a awfully big zone today. 0-1. Graham DuBois bats 5th in the order. Again, he's the starting pitcher today. Alex Adams in the 6th spot, the first baseman. Jace Fickey will bat 7th. He's at second base. The 0-1 sails well high. 1-1 with Emerson Roach playing third base. He's not in the order. It'll be A.J. Yanez DHing for him in the 8th spot with Colt Billings filling and rounding out the order at the 9-hole playing center field. Oh, A.J. is DHing.
Batting for Colt.
Colt Billings in the 9 spot. So Emerson Roach is batting in the 8 hole. The 2-1. Thank you to Mr. Saunders for helping us out here. Always on the PA up at Alpine High School. Well, he did it at the basketball and football games. Now. Okay.
We had it wrong on the scorecard, but we got it fixed now.
3-1, the count now to Riley Vasquez. Here at beautiful Coconut Field.
You know, somebody told me that it's the best little ballpark in Texas.
ESPN published an article calling it the best little ballpark in America. Back in the early 2000s, they posted that article.
I think I found that article. It was from like 2008 or something.
Yeah. That drops low. The walk to Riley Vasquez puts him at first again. This is the first time we're seeing the Buck order with Ezra Lujan stepping in. It is the best little ballpark in America, but, you know, not a turf field, and there's a lot of work to be done every time you want to play a baseball game or get some reps in. And we saw the staff, Coach Yanez, Jerry Dominguez, Coach Jackson Isaac. I've always had trouble with his name. They're all out here dragging the dirt, putting work on the infield, and they were doing so well before 2.5 hours before the ball game started. So a long time today as that finds the zone. It's 0-2, and it seems like everybody's frustrated by the big old zone today, but something that you're going to have to grow familiar with in the high school level. The 0-2. No pitcher here, Manuel Fiera, will step off. Seems like he's in the maybe the mid to low 70s.
That's what it's looking like. We don't have. Do we have the radar gun out here for the high school games or no?
No. The 0-2, he tries the off-speed pitch. It was a good count for the off-speed, but not if you're going to hit Ezra Lujan on the numbers.
What did I tell you? We're gonna have more than 3 batters this inning.
Way more, it feels like at this point. And HBP puts Ezra at first base. Now Josh Solis.
Solis.
Galantino. Yeah, do we have another Gallandino today?
I don't know if we have another Gallandino today. I'm sure there's a name that I'm gonna mess up today, though. Don't worry.
It will happen.
It's bound to happen.
Josh Solis, the catcher for your Bucks. So we start with the left fielder, the shortstop, then the catcher. Our center fielder, again, is just a defensive specialist. And Colt Billings today, as this is fouled back. Runners advance thinking the ball was live and in play. They'll have to reset in a moment. Unless they rule it wasn't a foul ball. I
could have swore he tipped that.
I heard bat. We'll take it. Run 2 in scoring position. Good on the Bucks for being heads up. That's what you coach a youngster is. If you see that ball head to the backstop, even if you're doubting it, might as well advance, man. Get your feet up and running. The 0-1. Drop slow now, 1-1. No complacency in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball.
That's correct. The 1-1. What movie is that from?
That's a Tom Hanks, it's a silly Tom Hanks movie.
This is fouled back, 1 and 2. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. It's not even a baseball movie, is it?
No. Well, yeah, I think I don't remember. It's, I don't remember what it's called.
The 1-2.
Greatest Game or something like that.
He goes to the off-speed on the off-speed count, and again, he almost missed it inside, catching Josh Solis on the shoulder.
He almost got drilled.
By the 62-mile-per-hour curveball. The 2-2. Man, again, I think that looked more like a two-seam fastball with some onside run, but it drops low and inside to Josh Solis, 3-2.
Solis is going to nail this one here.
Yeah, I'd be okay with a protective swing as he sends it into the zone. Again, he's thrown his strike pitch, 3-2. The count. I think at this level, facing a team like Tornillo, you wouldn't expect their starter to throw 2 or 3 pitches, 4 strikes. And it seems like that's his strike pitch. It's kind of a two-seam runner as this one misses well inside. Again, you foul balls off. The kid's a bit wild, and he'll miss well inside. It could have been ball 4, but it'll be an HBP as it tags Josh Solis on his big number 4. Alec Ramos steps in with the bases loaded and nobody out. A mound visit now for the Tornillo Coyotes. Well, this will be a good time to ask what the run rule is at the high school level.
We haven't even scored a run yet.
Yeah.
You're going to ask what the run rule is.
I think it's 10-0 after 5.
I'm not sure.
Me neither. That's what Anthony lost to Presidio 10-0.
Who lost to Presidio 10-0? Tornillo?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Tornillo. Thank you. So the run rule is 10 runs after 5.
Ramos will step up to the plate for the Fighting Bucks.
The senior is a right fielder. And a pitching option, our player of the game last time around. He'll take the pitch for a strike.
That's right. He was our player of the game last game.
I think the zone is, I mean, huge right now. It's like the size of a barn door. The 0-1. And the only time he's going to miss the zone is when he tries the off speed and it sails well inside, almost catching us on the numbers. This time Alec got out of the way. It's 1-1.
You know, it's almost like he's trying to hit our guys.
Yeah. Down low, 2-1. I think the pitcher here, Manuel Fierro, his math teacher earlier today gave him a 65 on his math test when he got every answer right, but because he didn't show all of his work, and now he's taking his anger out on the Fighting Bucks.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was.
This is a ground ball towards the shortstop. He attacks, stabs, and gets the throw home. A nice play made by Tornillo. One away, nobody scores, and Alec Ramos gets to the first base bag in time.
They almost had the double play.
Yeah, that's heads up by the catcher, seeing Alec heading down that first base line. Had a little bit of time. But again, the fielder's choice gets that lead runner, and it's still tied up. No runs in the ball game as Grand Dubois steps in.
Kodak again for the walk-up song.
This kid looks just like Kodak. Here's the first pitch. And on the hands, fouled back 0-1. You see that the clips of Kodak in a college football locker room?
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That one at FAU with Tom Herman.
Yeah. And he just, a strike caught on the inside 0-2. This umpire, man.
Wild.
Yeah.
It's huge.
The 0-2.
Yeah, no, those Kodak clips are funny.
Graham is saying he got hit by the pitch. You know, I think he went around. They'll say
it looked like he went around.
It was an 0-2 count. I think that's what the coaching staff is saying out of the Tornillo dugout. Maybe they'll rule it as a foul ball, and we'll reset with another 0-2. Didn't sound like it hit bad again.
No, but we are also wearing headphones.
Yeah. The 0-2. Dip slow, 1-2 the count. Alpine Ladybucks softball is on the road. They're playing here in about 30 minutes on the road at Anthony. As this freezes up Graham, that's a good pitch and a good call on the slider that finds the inside part of the zone, and it looks like he's starting to feel out that off-speed pitch. 2 away, back-to-back outs for the Coyotes. Alex Adams stepping in now. Ladybucks probably left here at about 10 a.m.
How far is Anthony? 3.5 hours?
We have 4.
Yeah. Because the town gets split by the Texas-New Mexico line, right?
Yep. This misses away, 1-0. You know you're on the New Mexico side if you're afraid for the health of your vehicle suspension system driving on the public roads. The 1-0. Misses well inside. It's 2-0 to the 6-hole Alex Adams.
On a 285, there's no sign that lets you know when you get into New Mexico, but you always know because the roads get super bumpy when you get into New Mexico.
They just, I don't know what they're doing with the money that's supposed to go to the road systems. This misses well inside. It's 3-0 the count. There's plenty of borders like that around. I grew up in the South.
Oh, sure. Louisiana has the worst roads in the country.
I think it's the Georgia-Alabama line, too. That's pretty bad. The 3-0. Alex with the foul ball. A green light on the 3-0 count. So, score prediction. You have one for the Lady Bucks on the road at Anthony.
At Anthony, what's Anthony's record right now in district?
I'm guessing they haven't won a district game. The 3-1. Alex Adams sends a looper out on the left side. The Bucks load the bases and fail to capitalize. We're headed to the second. Knotted up. No runs.
They're good for the garden, good for the shop, good for construction, good for household chores. And right now, they're sale priced at $3.69 a pair at Morrison's True Value Hardware store. We're talking about True Grip men's nitrile-coated gloves that give you a sure non-slip grip under most any circumstance. Available in sizes medium, large, and extra large, these gloves are the go-to pair for most any job inside or out. Grab some and save over $2 a pair at Morrison's True Value Hardware store.
Do you need better internet in West Texas? Mountain Zone TV delivers reliable wireless broadband with no credit checks and no contracts. Whether you're streaming, working from home, or running a local business, Mountain Zone TV is built for rural living. Proudly serving Fort Davis, Marathon, Marfa, and Presidio with fast, dependable local service. Mountain Zone TV, connecting West Texas. Call them up at 432-837-2300.
Skinner's Drilling and Well Service offers everything you need when it comes to solar well pump system installation and maintenance. Whether you're looking to cut electricity costs or need solar power in an area where electricity is not readily available, Skinner's Drilling and Well Service has some solar options that you'll want to consider. By the way, these systems are upgradable over time. Call Skinner's Drilling and Well Service, LLC at 837-2497, Texas license number 2838A1.
So we're back here in the top of the second inning. It was 3 up, 3 down for Grand Du Bois and your Fighting Bucks. Again, the Bucks were able to load the bases in the first before 3 straight outs as the Bucks failed to capitalize. Graham sets and fires.
All right, Ryan, so you were asking me what I think about the Lady Bucks softball team, what they're going to do up in Anthony today. I'm saying it's going to be a run rule. The last time I saw the Lady Bucks play Anthony was that basketball game I called in October, and that ended poorly for Anthony.
As this is grounded towards the shortstop, the throw scoots on past Alex Adams, and Tornillo gets the second base bag on the E. We'll have to call it the E6 on the one hopper in the dirt. Cole, I'm already going to tell you, you're absolutely right. There's a 99.99% chance it's a run rule out there.
Is that what Caesars told you?
Yeah, I'm the odds maker, and if you want odds in the this district at the 3A high school level, give Ryan Weil a call, and I'll make your odds for you. Here's Manuel Fierro with a pop-up in foul territory. Alex Adams on his horse heading for the fence, where he will collide as the ball falls to his side.
You going to start a sports book out in Alpine?
This would be circumstantial evidence if I said yes right now. So, no. Alex Adams, they're checking him out. It looks like he really ran into the fence nose first, and I think that's exactly what they're looking at.
He might have a little nosebleed going there.
You get popped in the nose, man. Your eyes start to water. It's not a good feeling.
I wrestled in high school, and I broke my nose every year I wrestled.
And I had a little brother, so.
I was the older brother.
My little brother did Brazilian jiu-jitsu, so. He starts to act like a big kid pretty soon. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball, a high bounce, and a nice play from the second base side. Again, that took an awkward hop off that front side of the grass.
It looked like it hit a rock or something.
Into the air, and it was Jace Fickey with a good play. 1 away. Runner at second heads on to third.
You know, it feels real good outside. Last game I was up here, it was hot.
Cesar Lazo now fouls us back 0-1. Yeah, we had a nice little bit of weather come in. What's the weather going to be like here in the near future?
It's 82 right now, and it's supposed to cool off. Tomorrow the low is 59 with a high of 82.
Wow, there's a time early next week. We'll be back in the 60s again.
I know New Mexico's getting some weather. Northern New Mexico is supposed to get a bunch of snow up in Taos this week.
The 0-1 fouled off. 0-2 the count here to Cesar Lazo. Again, a runner at third. He reached on the error with 1 away. And the second baseman and 6-hole in the batter's box for Tornillo. An 0-2 count as the righty Graham Du Bois sets and fires. It's blocked up by Josh Solis, as they will deny the prod down the third base line. 1-2.
Solis did a good job right there of getting up out of his stance and going to get that ball. And Du Bois did a great job getting to the plate. So the guy on third couldn't make it home.
The 1-2. A ground ball towards the second baseman. It'll be a nice play for Jace Fickey, but a good job at the plate. Cesar Lazo puts it in play and scores that go-ahead run from third. 1-0. Tornillo Coyotes still hitless in the ball game with the 1-0 lead. That's some bad deja vu, but again, the Bucks looking much better early on.
How does that even happen?
Right now, they're having a conversation with Lazo, who got the RBI. It was the coach, the umpire, and Lazo, and he'll run back to the dugout.
Aiden Lopez for Tornillo is coming up to bat.
The left fielder and another left-hander. That's the second we've seen. Presidio's got 2 in the lineup. We've seen 2 so far for Tornillo. A couple of left-handed arms in the district as well. Again, the Bucks have nothing but righties as this one misses well away, 2-0.
So how far of a drive is Tornillo from Alpine?
3 hours.
3 hours. And it's near Odessa or no?
El Paso.
El Paso.
The 2-0. Drops in first strike at the knees to the 7 hole.
Okay, Culberson County.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh, no, it's in El Paso County.
it's kind of close to the border, but not quite a border town. I don't think there's any way to cross nearby. So there's a swing and a miss 2-2. Could be wrong about that, honestly. I've never tried to cross in that area.
I'm not sure. It definitely is a border town, but I'm not sure if there's a crossing.
The 2-2. In the dirt, blocked up by Josh. Now 3-2 the count to Aiden Lopez.
Also not sure what town you would cross into. I guess Guadalupe, Mexico you would cross into, but who knows what the population is over there.
3-2, strike 3 called on the outside. Graham DuBois has his second backwards K and the second strikeout overall. Again, Tornillo plates 1. 1-0 our score as we head to the bottom of the second.
He's
in
playing
Alpine.
like he wants a game ball.
When West Texas weather hits hard, your roof has to be tougher. That's why local homeowners and businesses trust Talent Roofing. From storm damage and repairs to full roof replacements, Talent Roofing delivers honest work, fair pricing, and results that last. No shortcuts, no guesswork, just quality craftsmanship from a team that knows West Texas roofs inside and out. Call them up at 432-837-7009.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We're back here in the bottom of the second inning.
I don't think my mic is, now my mic's on.
You were having a conversation.
I was having a conversation.
Bucks trailing 1-0. Jace Fickey. Again, he had a solid top of the second. It's Jace Fickey, Emerson Roach, then AJ Yanez as the Bucks put AJ in the 9 spot, trying to build a solid back half of the order and get a good rhythm around that back end, back for the top of the order. I mean, a more common theme. We like to call it the pseudo leadoff guy, that 9 spot who's solid, right? I know you love hearing about Mississippi State sports, and I know everybody in town is on the edge of their seat about the Bulldogs. Is they're going to give Jace Fickey first base after a foul ball. What? Did y'all see what happened?
I'm guessing it was an HBP. I was looking at my scorecard.
Well, it was a foul ball. Yeah, he fouled it high into the air. Who knows what was going on down there? Now it's Emerson Roach stepping in, and he's hit by a pitch. So back-to-back base runners for the Bucks. Mississippi State, though, their 9-hole hitter has the best batting average in the SEC. Number 1 batting average in the SEC is batting 9th in the order. So that's the true pseudo leadoff guy.
The only Mississippi State grad in West Texas.
Yep.
AJ Linez coming up to the plate for the Bucks.
That's coach's son, AJ Yanez.
Yanez, okay. See, I told y'all it would happen, and it just happened.
After that one wasn't as bad as Gallandino. Another HBP. This one on the numbers of Yanez. We'll say 3 inside pitches, 3 HBPs, 3 pitches thrown in the inning, and 3 base runners as Riley Vasquez steps in.
That's not a bad stat for the Bucks.
Pretty bad stat for the Coyotes.
Hey, they're winning right now, so.
Yeah. He did the same thing in the first. Again, it was a walk, then 2 HBPs before he got 3 outs in a row with the Bucks failing to score a run after loading the bases. Now 3 HBPs.
It's all right. We're back at the top of the order here with Riley Vasquez.
And the bases loaded for the Bucks again with nobody out. Riley takes it high and inside, 1-0. Back to Mississippi State. They played Ole Miss this last weekend, sweeping Ole Miss in Game 3 of that series.
Hotty toddy.
Ole Miss loaded the bases 4 separate times without scoring a run. Again, the Bucks have loaded the bases for the second time today here in the second inning. As this misses inside 2-0. I need to stop talking about Mississippi State.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, it'd be different if you were a Texas Tech grad, but
this misses low 3-0.
How far is Starkville from Alpine?
I think it's like 16 hours.
Stark Vegas.
The 3-0 finds the zone on the inside. It's now 3-1. The count again to the one spot back around Riley Vasquez.
Strike down Hendricks.
Riley looks like he's got a Gatorade bat.
Gatorade bat.
Orange and blue as this misses low and away ball 4. Back-to-back walks for Riley. This time an RBI as the Bucks tie things up at 1. Coaching staff's going to come and talk to their pitcher.
Ezra Lujan coming up to the plate for the Fighting Bucks.
Looks like he's already taken the ball. And honestly, it looks like he's pointing at everybody on the infield asking who wants to pitch. It'll be number 21 taking the ball after he pointed around, talked around. This is Kevin Del Villar, the third baseman. Third basemen typically have one of the best arms on the infield. And again, Kevin will come in as the new arm in the ball game. They'll switch up the catcher.
Going to send in number 5.
I guess the pitcher is now the catcher. So the starting pitcher on the day, Manuel Fierro, has moved to the catcher position. The third baseman has moved into pitch, and Kevin Del Villar. And
hey, send me Tornillo's roster. You didn't send me Tornillo's roster.
The catcher has moved over to third base. So musical chairs for Tornillo as they've got a new pitcher in the ball game. And we'll send to a quick commercial break while the third baseman warms up again in Carlos Castro.
The birds are back, and so are the specials on bird food at Morrison True Value Gardens. Right now, during the March sale, Morrison's features the big 20-pound bag of multi-purpose backyard wild bird food for just $8.99. And be sure to pick up a green thumb leaf rake with 22 steel tines, regularly $19.99, now priced at $14.99. Sale prices are good through Monday, March 23rd at your locally owned Morrison True Value Gardens in Alpine.
In today's connected world, digital wellness matters. It's about staying safe online, finding balance at home, and having peace of mind with the technology you use every day. At BBT, we believe your internet should work for you. That's why we offer smart tools that help protect your network, manage screen time, and give you control, all backed by local support you can trust. Because healthy connections build stronger communities. Call 800-592-4781 or visit bigbend.com today.
Whether you're here to explore Big Bend, cheer on the Lobos, or just watch the West Texas sunset, Hampton Inn and Alpine is your home away from home. Wake up refreshed in a cozy bed. Enjoy our hot breakfast, always free. Just minutes from Sul Ross State University in downtown Alpine, we put comfort and convenience on the map. Hampton Inn and Alpine, where West Texas hospitality meets Hilton comfort. Book today at hampton.com.
Again, the bases loaded, nobody out, in the third baseman now pitching, Kevin Del Villar. Just to recap, Kevin's come in to pitch. The starting pitcher on the day has started to catch in Manuel Fierro as the catcher moves to third base, Carlos Castra. First pitch misses well low and inside to the two-spot Lujan. Last year, Ezra was the second baseman with his brother, his cousin, the senior shortstop, Aiden Lujan, as this is foul back 1-1. I think I called them brothers for about half the season before somebody told me they were cousins.
So he's the coach's son, or that's Riley Vasquez is the coach's son?
Try a third guess.
I don't have a third guess.
AJ Yanez is the coach's son.
Gotcha.
The 1-1. Lifted high into the air in left field. It'll tuck in on the warning track and hop over the wall.
It's out of there.
A ground rule double. Ezra Lujan. And the Bucks have scored 3. 3 here in the bottom of the second inning. I don't know if I've ever seen a ground rule double at Coconut.
I've never seen that here at Coconut, but I don't have as much experience here as you do.
I really don't think I have. That wall is about 15 feet tall?
At least.
And it just one hopped in. I mean, it was still inches away from not being a ground rule double. Wow.
That's a heck of a hit.
Josh, a swing and a miss. As it pops off the catcher towards the backstop, 0-1. Runners stay put. Yeah, you're right about the run rule and Anthony Cole. Houston. It's going to be, I'm going to say 17-0 in 3 innings.
17-0.
As this is high into the air out in right field. And in foul territory, looping foul for Josh Solis. He's behind 0-2. Got a new arm we're trying to sort out here. You're well behind in the count and a chance to see if you, as you battle with the breaking ball count. Let's see if he goes with the breaking ball and breaking stuff here. The righty. Curveball. That misses behind Josh Solis. Runners advance as it ricochets off the backstop. The count moves 1-2. Bucks go ahead 4-1. Yeah, the breaking ball count, he said, okay, I guess I got to try a breaking ball here. And
that was a wild pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, it curved behind him.
Yeah, and the curveball about 50 on the gun.
On what gun?
The radar gun, my imaginary one. Goes back to the fastball as this is lifted high into the air in foul territory on the first base side. And as the first baseman feels the warning track unfamiliar with Coconut Field, he puts on the brakes, and the ball lands right in front of him. Had the opportunity to go after it, but, again, you feel that dirt, you feel that warning track, and you want to hesitate.
I would have done the exact same thing. I'm not smashing into that wall.
Yeah, like Alex Adams did in the back in the first. 1-2 to Josh. He goes back to the fastball, and Josh will pull this one high into the air in foul territory right at the fence. Man, the Bucks are barreling them up,
Hitting dingers today.
but still a 1-2 count.
Do you think the humidity is affecting the game at all?
Do you think the humidity is at a pretty high level? I'd say it's still probably like 15, 20 degrees, right? Or 15, 20%. The 1-2. Josh Solis pops it up. It's on the infield where the second baseman is under it. Called off. No! The shortstop over on the second base side goes after it. They were right on top of each other. The second baseman was still going after it. The shortstop is looking at the second baseman like it's his fault.
Alec Ramos coming out for the Fighting Bucks.
Again, that was well on the first base side. Typically the second baseman's ball, and they might be more confident with the shortstop calling guys off on the infield and kind of have him in a dominant role here at the high school level catching those fly balls, but no communication or miscommunication there, and runners at the corners on the E4.
Our game ball recipient from last week from the Presidio game, he was pitching.
As he grounds this towards the shortstop, backhand stab, and he turns and sends across as it pops out of the glove of the first baseman on a one-hopper his way. Alec is safe at first base. Ezra comes in to score, and a pinch runner for the Bucks moves to second.
And another run for the Lobos, or Bucks. Graham Du Bois coming out for the Fighting Bucks now.
5-1 Bucks here in the bottom of the second inning. Just 2 hits for Alpine. Graham swings and misses. That was the off-speed, the curveball. The 0-1 misses away.
The Bucks have one in scoring position right now, no outs so far in the inning.
The 1-1. Well away again. Now 2-1 to the sophomore and your starting pitcher on the day.
Graham the man Du Bois.
It'll be interesting to see if we have put together a nice substantial 4-run lead here, but Graham has had to sit for a long time. If he does get in trouble on another trip, as this is grounded towards the third baseman, he'll collect. Stepped on the third base bag, send it out to second. Not enough, not in time for the double play, but they'll get the lead runner on the fielder's choice.
Graham's going to have to sit for a little bit more.
Alex Adams stepping it. Yeah, a lot of different strategies to try and stay warm. Sometimes you'll toss a ball around. Sometimes you'll hit the armbands. You'll stretch a little bit. One interesting deal that we saw in the summer, Humberto Vela, pitcher for the Alpine Cowboys the last 2 years. It'd be 100 degrees here in the middle of the summer, and if he had one of those long innings, he'd toss on a hoodie out there in the bullpen.
Every now and again, I see guys tossing a football around, too.
Yeah. Probably not during their outings they're tossing that football, but that's another thing that you're seeing guys take care of their arms, an arm health thing. The Cowboys did it all summer.
Oh, yeah.
The last 2 years, they'd have a football that they'd toss around.
I can't imagine sitting in the bullpen wearing a sweater during those Cowboy games. They get hot.
Yeah. The first time we saw him, we thought he was a crazy person. And he is. And to Humberto's credit, he is a crazy person, but a really good guy.
Got to be a little wacky.
Alex Adams. Foul ball, 0-1. The right-handed first baseman popped out to the third baseman last time around. Again, runners at first and second base. It looks like a hoodie underneath the jersey and an 80-degree day right now for Kevin Del Villar as this is grounded up the middle, ricocheting off the second base bag. Alex Adams might have an RBI. The throw from center comes and is cut off by the pitcher as he flips to the first base bag. And as you said, Alex Adams has the RBI and a single for the Bucks as they lead
6-1.
6-1. Jace Fickey now.
Hey, it should be 6-1. Okay. You're good. Got a lot of great people helping out here in the box at Coconut Field.
This is the part of the order 7, 8, and 9 that were all hit by a pitch last time around. Again, that was a different pitcher. That was still the start of the game. This time, Jace Fickey sends it off the glove of the shortstop, who extends out towards the third base side. It's out to shallow left. Another run comes in to score for the Bucks. They lead 8-1.
7-1.
7-1. Emerson Roach now.
He's about to squash this ball like a roach.
Franz Kafka, step aside. Emerson Roach stepping in. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Do you know what I'm referencing?
I have no idea what you're referencing.
Metamorphosis wasn't a mandatory read over at Montrose High School?
Montrose High School.
What high school did you go to?
Lamar High School. I don't think I ever read any of the mandatory readings over at Lamar High School.
This finds the zone 0-2.
I think I read my first book over the summer since elementary school.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3?
No Country for Old Men.
0-2, a swing and a miss. Roach heading back to the dugout as the 9-hole steps in. A.J. Yanez. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Bucks on top, 7-1. With a 7-run bottom of the second inning. Aren't you glad that we asked about the mercy rules now?
I'm glad. I'm having a good time, though.
Yeah, but we're
Getting
going
paid to watch baseball.
We're going to get there. First pitch misses down low, 1-0.
The novelty might have worn off for you, but it is not for me.
That is a good way to put it, Cole.
Yes, sir.
Houston. Sorry, partner.
It doesn't matter anymore. I think the people know.
Too late. The 1-0.
Uno y cero.
Strike found on the outside, 1-1. This zone continues to be rather large. 2 umpire crew today, one behind the plate, one standing at the second base bag right now with 2 aboard for the Bucks. Off speed misses just high, 2-1. Man, I think the right fielder's playing a little deep.
I mean, we've been hitting it out there today.
Especially to left. I don't know if we're
we've been hitting it left, not right.
Sending a lot of balls that deep the opposite way. Especially with the lineup with 9 righties.
I mean, he is pretty far back in there. He's probably about 330 feet from the plate.
The 3-1. Well inside, ball 4. The bases loaded with the one spot back around for the second time this inning. Riley Vasquez. Bucks with 5 hits, 1 error committed by the Coyotes. No, by the Bucks. There's errors elsewhere. No, yeah, Josh Solis reached on the E4. It was the E6 by Carlos Castra.
That's just fine. The Bucks are up 6 right now.
Off speed finds the zone for a strike, going 1 to Riley Vasquez, who's walked in both of his at-bats. 1 walk for an RBI already this inning.
I'll take a walk right now. That's not the worst thing that could happen.
0-1 popped up towards the second baseman. This time he's under it to retire the side. The Bucks strand the bases loaded for the second straight inning, but this time around they score 7 runs. We'll be back in a minute here from Big Bend Radio.
At Maverick Bank, we don't just bank, we break the mold. Bold, independent, and built for Texas. We make decisions locally with your goals in mind. Whether you're growing a business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help you move forward. Visit www.maverick.bank or stop by your nearest location in Alpine, Fort Davis, or Presidio. Maverick Bank, legacy-driven, future-focused. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Enjoy the familiar comforts of Holiday Inn Express as you explore the mysterious beauties of West Texas. We offer spacious rooms with large bathrooms, complimentary breakfast that will spoil your taste buds, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor pool, and even electric vehicle charging. Holiday Inn Express, your oasis in the desert in Alpine, Texas, 2004 East Highway 90. Call 432-837-9597.
We know not to judge a book by its cover, and we should read every book cover to cover. If you sneeze, we know to cover your nose. When exposed, you know to cover up. There will be times to take cover or cover bases along with covering your cough. No one wants to blow their cover. But when it comes to insurance, we want to make sure you're properly covered. At Tally Reed Insurance, we make sure your is covered. Call or come by. Tally Reed Insurance, we've got you covered.
All right, we're back here from Coconut. The score right now, 7-1 Bucks.
First batter here for Tornillo, Gio Alvidrez, the 8 spot, takes it well low and away, 1-0. As we talked about earlier, Graham's sitting for a long time. As an underclassman, a young arm, an interesting experience to sit for a while and come back out as he gets the off-speed in for a strike on a swing and miss, 1-1.
Well, him being an underclassman and all, he's playing pretty good right now.
Oh, yeah. Underclassmen, sophomore starting district games is a big deal. As this off-speed misses inside, 2-1.
Definitely, and it is 3A, but, you know, it's Texas. It's not like it's 3A in Montana or something, you know.
There's a swing and a miss, 2-2. I think 3A in Texas would be like the size of like a 4 or 5A program in Montana.
Your parents live up in Montana, right?
Yeah, but we don't have anybody going to school. Swing and a miss. It's a strikeout in the dirt. Josh Solis picks it up in foul territory, not in time, as it popped away over towards that third base side dugout. And again, they reach on the strikeout, and
I got to get up there to Montana. That Glacier National Park looks awesome.
Cruz Pacheco will step in. Yeah, my parents live right outside of Glacier. Like 30,
really?
30 minutes at Big Fork, Montana. Cruz Pacheco swings and misses. It's an 0-1 count to the 9th spot.
What makes the fork big?
I don't even know if there is a fork out there, man.
It's probably a river.
Yeah, there is a river that runs through town. The 0-1. Fouled back, 0-2. The count. Again, this is the 9-hole and a big-bodied DH in Cruz Pacheco. He has Josue Castaneda playing in right field for him. The 0-2. Strike called on the inside. Another K. There's back-to-back strikeouts for Du Bois. But again, a runner at first base and just one away after they reached on the strikeout a moment ago.
How many strikeouts does Du Bois have? That's got to be 3 or 4 now.
We're at 4 total strikeouts in the game. And if you do have a strikeout in the dirt and they reach base, it still counts as a strikeout. So he has 4 total strikeouts. 3 in a row now as Santiago Vargas started the game from the 1 spot with a strikeout. He steps back in, the left-hander and the shortstop.
This might be back-to-back games where we give the game ball or the pitcher the game ball.
Yeah. It's easy to pick the pitcher as this is grounded towards the second baseman. Fickey blocks it up with his body, stays with the ball, and gets to first in time. Trademark second base play as the Bucks get 1 away. You want that second baseman to stick his body out in front of those balls. But you probably want him to pick it clean on a ball that was heading his way that slowly, but still, I mean, at this level, like we talk about 3A high school, you're not having Ricky Henderson running down the first base line. You have plenty of time to block it up with your body. As this finds his zone for a strike, 0-1. Yelian Dominguez, the 2 spot. Grounded out into the glove of Alex Adams, who stepped on the first base bag as this misses inside 1-1. Again, Bucks on top 7-1. It's the top of the third. We're live at Big Bend Radio 98.7 FM, 1240 AM locally, or at Big Bend Radio on YouTube as this misses well inside 2-1.
I think they're also showing the game at Amigo Sports Bar and Grill.
Shout out to Amigo.
Shout out to Amigo.
The 2-1. Misses up high 3-1. If you're sitting there at Amigo, not sure what to order, I like that mushroom burger and I add bacon to it. Can't go wrong.
It's good.
Yep.
I was over there, I think last week on Thursday. I had a burger. It was pretty good.
Yelian Dominguez, the 3-1, drops low ball 4. So runners at first and second base. Du Bois has earned his 3 outs in the inning. But again, with 2 outs now and runners at first and second after the drop third strike, it's Kevin Del Villar, the 3 spot here. And the pitcher who has come into the ball games. Has those
He's also wearing a hoodie too.
Yeah. This is the pitcher who was wearing the hoodie.
Oh.
He's also wearing bus yellow batting gloves. Reminds me of the shortstop for the Tucson Saguaros, Gavi Perez Torres, for a long time. This misses high and inside 1-0.
They got a team in Tucson?
Oh, yeah. Tucson won the championship this last year.
I'm telling you, Pecos, we're going to win the championship this year.
The Pecos Bills, is that we now? As this misses well inside
Oh, it's
2
it's definitely we now.
That's wild. Yep. Cole is the PA announcer now for the Pecos Bills. People don't know what PA announcer is off the top of the head. I mean, baseball people do, but 2-0, a swing and a miss. It's now 2-1.
Stadium announcer, that's what I call it.
Yeah, it's the guy who, across the big speakers in the stadium, says, stepping in. Do it for us, Cole. I've never done it. Do it in the next batter. Do it in your best
I got
PA
you, I got
voice.
you.
The 2-1. Misses well inside. Now 3-1 the count to Kevin Del Villar.
You know, if people really want to hear it, they can come to our Lobo game next week. So Ross is going to be playing UT Tyler, not this weekend, but next weekend.
3-1 loops out to shallow right field where the Lobos are playing shallow. And Alec Ramos, he sends a fire hose on home. Josh Solis makes the grab. He flyers to second base as Tornillo was advancing over to third from the second base bag. Again, they put the brakes over at third. Heads up play by Josh as they don't get it there quite in time. The base is loaded now for Tornillo. But again, that's why I want our right fielder to play a bit shallow. And you see how shallow Alec is playing.
I see it, yeah.
But a base hit out to right. A nice throw by Alec, and the bases are loaded. Still no runs have scored as the 4-spot Carlos Castro steps in.
And coming up to the plate for the Tornillo Coyotes, number 2, Carlos Castro.
That's the that's a PA guy.
That's the PA voice.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, PA is great. It's pretty easy.
There's some famous PA guys, the big league guys. I mean, some people know their names. I couldn't tell you one.
I couldn't tell you. I looked it up though. They don't make very much money in the big leagues.
The 1-1 drops low now, 2-1 the count. They only have to do the home games.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have to do a whole lot of research. You just show up.
No, you just show up, have a cup of coffee.
My kind of job. The 2-1.
Your kind of job. It is my job.
As this is lifted out to shallow right, tucking foul. The count moves 2-2 again with 2 down for the 4 spot. Big pitch here in a moment.
I looked it up. I think the highest paid PA announcer works for the Dodgers, which is not a surprise to most baseball people. The Dodgers, they spend more money than any team in the MLB.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous. I think there needs to be a salary cap and a salary floor.
I I don't know, man. It's a complicated topic. It's the players who don't want the cap. Is there's a swing and a miss, strike three. Carlos Castra retired on strikes.
Of course, it's the players that
Tornillo,
don't want a cap. They want to make $1 billion a year.
yeah, but for that competitive deal.
Yeah, okay,
But
competitive.
Tornillo strands the bases loaded. Nobody scores in the top of the third. We're heading to the bottom of the third. Bucks up 7-1.
At your local McCoys, they make purchasing materials for your do-it-yourself or large construction project as easy as possible. You choose between buying online or in the store, either picking it up in the store or having it delivered to the job site. At McCoys, they know your time is valuable, and their pros will make sure that your materials arrive at your home or job site on time so that you can get the job done and get on to the next one. McCoys, let's build something. Proud sponsors of Alpine ISD Sports.
Alpine Community Credit Union wants to thank Alpine and its residents for making Alpine such a terrific place to live by supporting its customers with the best professional and friendliest service in town. Federally insured, they can help you with loans, businesses, savings, or any banking need that you might have. Experience our beautiful clean lobby and that down-home professional small-town courtesy that you can only expect from, well, a small town. Alpine Community Credit Union.
Why should you buy your next TV from Big Canyon? For one, no matter the size, we deliver and set up. We also adjust picture settings for your room, connect to your internet, download the app, set up your home screen, connect your device, program your remote, paint the wall, show you how to use it, adjust the sound, remove all the trash, including recycle your old TV. And best of all, we offer the best in technology with Samsung, which has at least 3 tiers to every size TV they offer. So you never pay for the features you don't want or need. Big Canyon TV, 610 North 5th, or give us a call at 837-7484.
We're back here, the bottom of the third.
Best little ballpark in Texas here.
It'll be Ezra Lujan, Josh Solis, and Alec Ramos. Trying to keep that momentum flowing for the Alpine Fighting Bucks.
The momentum seems to be flowing now. I mean, we didn't let up a single run in the top of the third.
Loaded the bases, though.
No runs.
We'll see how shallow this right fielder plays again. Again, I want him sitting pretty shallow. We saw that from Alec, but he's looks like he's tucking back pretty deep as Ezra Lujan steps in.
Coach saw something on film. That's why he's sitting way back there.
Yeah, the moment I start talking about that, we'll see a fly ball towards the warning track.
Yeah.
Ezra Lujan sends this deep out to shallow. Deep isn't the right word. Sends it looping to shallow center field. It'll drop for a base hit. He's gotten on base in all 3 at-bats today, 2 for 2 with an HBP.
Coming out for the Fighting Bucks, number 4, Josh Solis.
Josh is reached on an HBP and an error. So both 2 and 3 have gotten on base in their first 2 outings. Alec Ramos on deck is 1 for 2 on the day. As Josh sends this looping out to right field, and the right fielder doesn't have to move far as it goes right through his glove, heading for the warning track.
I was going to say, I told you so. Coach saw something on film. But
yeah. Again, that was right where he was standing.
Yeah.
But maybe it was too close to where he was standing. He had too much time to think about it as it just went right on by. Runners at second and third for the Bucks. Officially, if you're a scorekeeper, you don't rule that an error because it didn't touch his glove, but it didn't move.
No,
So-
he sat right there.
Yeah. So we'll refrain from scoring it. I'll give him a base hit. Alec Ramos now. Lays off a low pitch, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 on the day.
I thought that might have hit off the backstop, but it just sank into the dirt.
One hit for the Coyotes. The Bucks have 7. The 1-0 misses inside, pops off the catcher, and the Bucks extend their lead 8-1.
We've got Lady Bucks up here on the scorecard.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't think that pops up.
Okay.
Oh, it does. Dang it. There we go. No longer the Alpine Lady Bucks. This is Fighting Buck Baseball. This time, Alec Ramos. A 2-0 count. And Alec ropes this on the second base side. Over the head of the second baseman. It's going to tuck in at the wall. Alec on his horse, heading for third. He'll get there easily as the Bucks lead 9-1.
Did he just hit a triple?
An RBI triple.
My Lord.
For Alec Ramos. He's used to hitting those threes.
Our pitcher on the day, Graham Du Bois, is coming back out to bat. What are his numbers on the day, Ryan?
0 for 2. A strikeout and a fielder's choice. Coaching staff going to come talk to their pitcher. He doesn't call the infield in. Again, I think another pitching option. No, he points out to...
Looking like the left fielder he's pointing to.
He's still standing in left. He's not even paying attention.
No, he's throwing his glove around. He's having fun. That's what high school baseball is all about.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking for dandelions. I don't think that they'll go with the change just yet. Yeah, you're right, though. He was pointing to the left fielder.
Always right.
Graham Du Bois after the brief conversation. 9-1, Bucks on top. This Thursday, the Bucks are on the road at Kermit in a big district matchup with Alpine Ladybucks softball at home against Presidio on Thursday. This one's going to miss well inside off the catcher to the backstop. And Alec Ramos heads in to score. 10-1 Alpine.
Sol Ross softball will also be playing a game in Alpine on Wednesday. I think the game starts at 3:30. 4.
And on Friday at 1.
1. Wednesday we're going to be playing Texas Women's or UT Dallas. Texas A&M International, and Friday it'll be Texas A&M Kingsville.
This misses away. No, finds the zone. We have a delayed call. 1-1 the count now for Du Bois. Again, base pass clear after the pass ball scored the 10th run of the game for the Bucks. Du Bois rolls it over back to the pitcher who flips to the first base bag. 1 away. Alex Adams is 1 for 2 as the first baseman. Again, Bucks have tried. I mean, the attempt is always to put together the best 1 through 9. Of course, you want the guys in the 1 through 5, 1 through 4 to be your top bats. But there's a huge emphasis on balance and creating offense with that tail end of the order. And I think the tail end of the order has done well in district play thus far. And Alex Adams, Jace Fickey, AJ Yanez, Emerson Roach. Feels like the Bucks do have a balanced order. The 1-0. Misses away. Now 2-0 the count. Alex fouls off the 2-0, now 2-1. A breeze blowing subtly off to the east side as Adams takes this well away.
That's a nice breeze. It feels good. There's no AC in the Coconuts. What do we call this? The press box. It's a historic building, so we're not allowed to make any changes to it.
I think we could skirt around the historic building laws and stick an AC unit in here, but I don't know who would want to pay for it. This is foul back 3-2.
I'm guessing the Alpine ISD would have to pay for it. They own Coconut Field.
Man, I might pay for it. The 3-2 rolled over towards the third baseman. He blocks it up, sends it across the diamond in time. It was a one-hopper headed for the first baseman, and he's had a rough time digging him out of the dirt today. Alex Adams gets to first in time. Well,
Yeah,
not in time.
I only know that from Onyx. You know about Onyx? It's great for hikes, but it also tells you who owns what property. Onyx Off-Road. It's a cool little app.
I think there's a hunting lease app that does the same
Yeah,
thing. that
it's
I
all
have.
public record stuff, but it's neat.
Up high, 1-0. This is Jace Fickey, 2 for 2 in the ball game.
What are his numbers today?
2 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-0. Drops low, now 2-0 the count. I think a warning to the Buck dugout.
You think they're talking trash?
I do think so. The 2-0. Finds the zone, now 2-1.
Strike down Broadway, as you say.
Yeah, I think the Bucks have taken a take-heavy approach. I don't think this will be a take opportunity here. 2-1. Vicky, a swing and a miss, 2-2.
No, he's got to keep the hitting streak alive. He's going to hit a bomb right here. I'm telling you, watch. He's going to hit it right over the second baseman.
A bomb right over the second baseman.
I'm telling you.
I was thinking he'll loop one out to shallow right as he fouls this off. 2-2. Two, called strike 3. And that's the second out here in the bottom of the third. Bucks have scored 3 in the bottom of the third, 2 in the bottom of the seventh, lead 10-1.
Emerson Roach coming out for the Bucks.
Another righty on righty battle. He takes a looping off speed inside 1-0. Well, the zone was consistently large earlier. Now it's just
Whatever blue feels like.
yeah.
That's all right. We're up 10-1.
Roach lifts this out to shallow center. It's down for a base hit. And the 9 spot, AJ Yanez steps in. An HBP and a walk on the day for AJ.
Early, but never wrong.
I think AJ could be our first option out of the bullpen.
Is AJ playing football next year?
AJ's a senior, right? I think he's a senior. He fouls this one towards the first base side as the first baseman pops it over towards that Sol Ross tarp. I don't know how he
took a little bit of a tumble there.
It was like a somersault, but I don't know how he did it.
He's all right. He got right back up.
An 0-1 now for AJ.
Do they have a gymnastics team over at Tornillo?
Probably not. The 0-1. Low and away, 1-1, and I don't think the first baseman would be their number one option. Foul ball and a big hack by AJ, 1-2. Two outs, runners at first and second. Bucks up 10-1. And a 1-2 count at the plate now for AJ Yanez in the 9th spot. A swing and a miss going after the off speed up high. We're headed to the the top of the 4th here at Coconut Field.
Lowe's Market traces its history to E.M. Bud Lowe, who sold candy and sundries from the back of his truck in Littlefield, Texas in the 1940s. In 1964, Bob opened the first Lowe's Market, a small grocery store in Olton, Texas. Since then, Lowe's has expanded into small and medium-sized towns and cities throughout Texas and New Mexico. When Lowe's makes an investment in a community, they also make a commitment to serve the community with the highest quality and selection, along with fair pricing. Lowe's, your family grocery store.
They're good for the garden, good for the shop, good for construction, good for household chores. And right now, they're sale priced at $3.69 a pair at Morrison's True Value Hardware store. We're talking about True Grip men's nitrile-coated gloves that give you a sure non-slip grip under most any circumstance. Available in sizes medium, large, and extra large, these gloves are the go-to pair for most any job inside or out. Grab some and save over $2 a pair at Morrison's True Value Hardware store.
Do you need better internet in West Texas? Mountain Zone TV delivers reliable wireless broadband with no credit checks and no contracts. Whether you're streaming, working from home, or running a local business, Mountain Zone TV is built for rural living. Proudly serving Fort Davis, Marathon, Marfa, and Presidio with fast, dependable local service. Mountain Zone TV, connecting West Texas. Call them up at 432-837-2300.
Du Bois out here for his 4th inning of work. 1 hit so far for Tornillo. They've scored 1 run. That was on an error, so no earned runs for Graham on the day. He warms up with Josh Solis and the Bucks in their purple pinstripes, trying to improve to 2-1 in district play. Again, have a big date coming up in 2 days on the road at Kermit, as softball is back at home against Presidio. They moved it up from Friday to Good Friday and the holiday coming up. Sol Ross, the same situation with that Wednesday, Friday deal, trying to avoid Easter weekend for the softball program. Stepping in the batter's box right here for Tornillo, Manuel Fierro. Starting pitcher on the day, ran out in the 2nd as he lifts this high into the air towards Alec Ramos and right. Cesar Lazo with 1 away. JV is starting to warm up in the batting cages. And we start these varsity games now at 4:30 in JV, immediately following tries to get as much daylight hours as they can. As there's a swing and a miss, 0-1. Lazo's 0 for 1 today as he takes this one above the head, 1-1. With one away. Now in the dirt, blocked up by Josh. Two of the more wild pitches we've seen on the day from Graham.
It's all right. He'll get back into the swing of things.
2-1. He'll loop in the off speed, and it's lifted out to shallow right. Down for a base hit. Lazo on his horse heading for the second base bag. He's got some speed as the Bucks work into the cutoff man.
He's quick.
And eventually to Ezra Lujan. But a double for the Coyotes. And you can tell that Graham is starting to take a little bit off of his stuff, especially on that pitch, just trying to work on location at this aspect. Or I guess at this juncture in the ballgame.
He might be slowing things down, but he's only let up 2 hits and not even an earned run. So I'd say he's playing pretty good here today.
Yeah, absolutely. But it comes into phases of fatigue for a starting pitcher.
Of course.
I mean, a lot of folks who watch Major League Baseball, I mean, they know about the fatigue factor, but those guys have been pitching since they were 14 years old, have been the best in their city, state, whatever, and they have the longevity. They don't feel the fatigue as much, and it's much different for most folks as this finds the zone after a swing and a miss and popped up in foul territory. A can of corn.
Hey, it beats working in an office, though.
For Emerson Roach. That'll send us to the bottom of the fourth. Bucks up 10-1.
Skinner's Drilling and Well Service offers everything you need when it comes to solar well pump system installation and maintenance. Whether you're looking to cut electricity costs or need solar power in an area where electricity is not readily available, Skinner's Drilling and Well Service has some solar options that you'll want to consider. By the way, these systems are upgradable over time. Call Skinner's Drilling and Well Service, LLC at 837-2497, Texas license number 2838A1.
When West Texas weather hits hard, your roof has to be tougher. That's why local homeowners and businesses trust Talent Roofing. From storm damage and repairs to full roof replacements, Talent Roofing delivers honest work, fair pricing, and results that last. No shortcuts, no guesswork, just quality craftsmanship from a team that knows West Texas roofs inside and out. Call them up at 432-837-7009.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Bottom of the fourth. 1, 2, and 3 due up for the Bucks. Riley Vasquez, Ezra Lujan, then Josh Solis.
The Bucks looking to add some more runs to the board to solidify their position in district play as the number 1 team in the district.
The first pitch to Riley drops low, 1-0. AJ, you asked about him playing football next year. He has been a football player, but he was hurt for much of the season this year. The 1-0.
What part of the line did he play on, offense or defense?
I'm trying to remember. I think he was a running back at times and a linebacker, but maybe a tight end sometimes. I'm not sure if he was always on the line. The 2-0. Misses low. It's 3-0 the count. Still that third baseman to start the day, pitching right now for the Coyotes, Kevin Del Villar. It's the 3-0, misses low. It's ball 4. This is kind of the point in the ball game where you wish the umpire's big old strike zone from the beginning was still large. It seems like he has shrunk it down. At this point, Ezra Lujan now is 2 for 2 with an HBP. VR sets and delivers as Ezra turns and pulls this one foul.
It looked like a good hit at first, and then it just kind of went foul.
Have you seen the new pitch system in Major League Baseball?
I haven't watched any Major League Baseball this year. I don't want to pay the $200 a month to get the out-of-market Astros games. Bless you.
It's interesting. I was watching a Rangers game just from where I was eating yesterday, and that new challenge system. I mean, that's the most interesting part about it right now. Is this? It is a wild pitch, one hopping in front of the catcher to the backstop. Vasquez takes second in a 2-1 count now for Ezra.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay $200 a month to watch every single Astros game. It just doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
You got to have like 4 different streaming services just to be able to watch all your games, and I can't imagine how it would be, for James to watch all his Atlanta Braves games.
The Braves have a new broadcast deal. This is a pass ball this time, and Vasquez will take third. So the Braves have separated from their TV ownership deal and have their own TV deal, and now they can carry every single one of their own games.
I think the Astros have a similar deal. It's called like Southwest Sports or something.
Yeah.
Because they've had the same in-stadium girl since I was a kid.
The 3-1. He'll rip it foul, 3-2.
I wish we were an Astros station and not a Rangers station so we could fill the place up with all the Astro bobbleheads.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of those Rangers bobbleheads. And we'll carry the baseball games. The next one that we'll be able to carry will be Saturday. So we'll have a Rangers game running on Saturday, the 3-2. Ezra lifts this out to left field. It'll get down for a base hit and a single as the Bucks advance their lead 11-1. Big enough for that run rule. Again, if we head through the bottom of the 5th, leading by 10 or more, as we lead by 10 right now, that's our ball game. Josh Solis.
I like his song. Ding, 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 ding.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. That's what it does. It counts like that. As Josh rips this again.
That's another great hit by Solis.
Just inside of the third base line. Josh heading for second base, and Ezra scoring as he trots in.
Not even running. Doing a light jog.
12-1.
Alec Ramos stepping up to the plate for the Fighting Bucks now.
Do you know the 4 speeds of a horse walk or a horse's movement?
No. Why would I know that?
Because I was just saying, because I said he trotted in, and then you said he went in with a light jog, and a trot is a light jog in a horse term.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. By definition, it's a horse has a walk, then the trot, which is the light jog, then a gallop, which is like a run or 3/4 speed, and then a canter, which is full speed.
Well, I'm sorry, Ryan. We didn't all grow up in suburban Atlanta.
Hey, man. Alec Ramos steps back in an 0-1 count for the right fielder.
What are your thoughts on Waffle House?
I'm not a fan.
Wow, really? I can't get enough of it.
Runner advances. Have you ever worked in the restaurant industry? This is a wild pitch, and the runner advances.
For a little bit, yeah. For a couple of months.
Most restaurants are absolutely nasty, and you spend about 2 hours cleaning it top to bottom right when you close. I can't imagine. I mean, I can imagine. I've seen it, how nasty a place that's open 24/7 is. I can't do it, man. That being said, I like Penny's.
Penny's is my favorite spot in town.
The 1-1.
I like sitting there and having a cup of coffee.
Alec fouls it over the top 1 and 2. It's my second favorite spot in town.
Yeah, what's your favorite spot in town?
Amigos Bar and Grill.
Oh, snap. I'm not a night owl like you, Ryan.
Featuring the game today. The 1-2.
Penny's is pretty great, though. That's who I need to sponsor my my afternoon show is Penny's.
A turnstile as the pitcher delivers, and again it makes its way past the catcher. The pinch runner for the Bucks comes in to score.
13-1, fighting Bucks.
And the count moves to 2-2 with nobody out for Alec Ramos. This team beat Anthony.
Like you said earlier, that wasn't our best showing.
The Bucks beat themselves that day. Really frustrating.
We play them later in the season, right?
Yeah, and Anthony.
We're just going to have to smack them in the mouth, you know?
When you say later in the season, I think it's Tuesday of next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that is later in the season.
Maybe it's Friday, but it's coming up real soon. Alec fouls back to the 2-2. It stays at 2-2 for Ramos. Hard ground ball towards the shortstop. He baskets it and sends it across. One hopper this time, caught by the first baseman, and there's one away. He's had a tough time digging those up, and again gets it in this time as Alec is retired. You know, we're not going to play the bottom of the 5th if we lead by 10 or more.
Yeah, I know how baseball works, Bob.
All right. I mean, it's not like there's a mercy rule at any other level.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm asking you who you think your player of the game is going to be. You got to start thinking about it.
Yeah. Given
1-0 the count.
If the game was over right now, it'd be Graham Du Bois.
Ezra Lujan is 3 for 3 with an HBP.
That's true.
Riley Vasquez has 3 walks in the game. But I can't really argue.
Graham's pitched the whole game, and he's only let up 1 run.
Graham in the batter's box right now is 0 for 3 at the plate. Oh, does that get you thinking?
That gets me thinking.
The 1-1. No, he has pitched a great game.
The
One
wheels
hitter.
are turning.
One hitter. The only run to score for Anthony or for Tornillo was an unearned run that reached on an error. It'd be hard not to give it to him.
Starting a common theme, giving the game ball to the starting pitcher.
Yeah. They have the biggest impact on a game.
They do.
The 2-1.
Especially at the high school level.
This is well inside. 3-1.
If you get a guy that throws 5 miles faster than the average kid, you're going to strike everybody out, you know?
Yeah. Or knows how to tunnel his pitches or knows how to make his pitches accent each other.
Exactly.
Changes eyesight, pitches with tempo. I mean, a good pitcher does so much. As this misses ball forward, Graham walks for the first time today. Now it's Alex Adams. I think a lot of levels, the starting pitcher is kind of the big deal. College baseball for sure.
Definitely college baseball. We don't need to get into that right now, but
The Pecos League. Alex Adams, 2 for 3 today. Assist misses well high, 1-0.
That was eye level for Adams.
Do you know what the official MLB ruling of the top of the strike zone is? Well, it's
above the
different.
nipple, right?
It's different with ABS. No, it's halfway in between your armpit and your belt line. But they've changed it about 7 times. If it's above the nipple, that would be
right here.
that would be right at your armpit. Halfway in between your armpit and your belt line is
Okay.
the 1-2.
What's the strike zone for the Pecos League?
It's probably the same.
Probably the same. Yeah.
The 1-2. Lifted out to center field. Alex Adams with a big fly out. There's 2 away.
Sul Ross football is going to play Adams State next year, right?
Yep.
And are we going up to Colorado for that or no?
I don't remember. Are we playing Adams State? I just said yep. I felt confident in you.
Are we going to Colorado or no? It's in Alamosa, right?
No, she said it's here.
Oh, it's here.
Sul
but,
Ross.
But they're in Alamosa, right?
Adams State is kind of the Sul Ross of the RMAC.
Yeah, I drove by it when I went to Creede, Colorado over the summer. It's right on 285 or 82, maybe. I don't remember the highway.
Vicky with the ground ball. Hey, I know that he hasn't lit up the stat category. I mean, Vicky is 1 for 2 with an HBP today, but he was really good defensively. Maybe honorable mention player.
You know what
of
they
the
say?
game.
Defense wins championships.
As this misses well inside, 1-1.
Defense might win us a district championship this year.
1-1 count with 2 away and a runner at first base in Graham DuBois. Vicky fouls it back 1-2. I don't like that saying, but we'll leave it at that.
Defense wins championships.
Yeah.
I'm just saying stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't. Where is it from originally? Do we know?
I have no idea.
The 1-2. Lifted out towards center field. It'll be a Texas leaguer and a looper that gets down for a base hit. That's Vicky with the base hit. Runners at the corners for the Bucks, 2 away, and a 13-1 lead in the top of the 5th.
You know what they also say is a good offense beats a good, or what is it?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Something about good offense and is better or whatever. Hey, when's the last time the Steelers have won a Super Bowl?
The last time the Steelers won a Super Bowl?
Yep.
2004.
So defense hasn't won a championship since 2004.
What about 2015?
Who won in 2015? Baltimore?
The Broncos.
Swing and a miss.
That
Miller.
was Peyton Manning's last year. Remember, he was.
Oh, and you're already talking about the offense in a team. You're talking about
2015. That offense was terrible. Peyton Manning should have been in a wheelchair that year.
Von Miller. The 0-1.
Remember, that was the year Brock Osweiler got his first starts. And the Houston Texans gave him a $72 million deal after that season, and he lasted maybe a year and a half.
Emerson Roach lifts this high into the air, man. That was almost towards the warning track and left. Yeah, he doesn't have that typical high exit velo launch angle swing, but it goes to show, man, you don't have to have pristine Bryce Harper emulating form to be successful at the plate. And he barreled that one up. It's 0-2. He's had a good day today. He is 1 for 2 with an HBP as this drops low, 1-2.
How about last Super Bowl? The defense won the championship for Seattle. That offense was terrible in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl, right. So the defense won the championship for them.
Uh-huh. When they won by 20-something?
Right, well, New England just they wet the bed that game.
Swing and a miss. Oh, they wet the bed. So it wasn't the defense.
Well, the defense was the reason New England wet the bed.
You have to be good at all facets of the game to win championships. The
Yeah,
1-2.
but defense does win championships. That's just what they say.
With runners at the corners, Roach will take it low now, 2-2. Yeah, Roach has that flat, plane swing. Really keeps the bat through the zone. Everybody likes to talk about Ichiro and the Japanese style like that. I know Otani's kind of changing up the picture as it drops low on the catcher to the backstop. Vicky takes second base. The runner at third stays put.
He's slicing the cake. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Right down the middle.
And like he's playing Fruit Ninja. I think still a lot of Japanese guys have a swing like that. But again, I think the younger generation will try and emulate Otani, and we'll see a bit of a change as Roach pokes this through the left side.
Sol Ross has their own version of Otani right now. Matsuda.
He's just a pitcher, man, and he's been hurt.
I think that's so cool that we've got a Japanese guy playing at Sol Ross.
Kind of like
he doesn't even have to be good. It's still cool.
Not a lot of Japanese guys in the Pecos League. That might change this year.
You think?
Yeah, maybe some folks might have the Japanese Winter League on the phone.
Is there foreshadowing going on here?
Perhaps, hopefully.
Perhaps.
Riley Vast. No, this is A.J. Yanez. Ripping this foul down the third baseline. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. Runners at the corners for the Bucks as they lead 14-1. Out hitting Tornillo 14-1.
It's going to be a long bus ride home for Tornillo. So the JV team, they get to play a little after this game?
They're going to squeeze in as many pitches as they can before the sun sets.
I like that they do that.
The 1-1. Off speed finds the zone on the outside now 1-2. And it's because the lights have been not working right here.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a while.
Well, they've been pushing up these games for a long time.
Well, maybe you need to just get up there and fix them.
No thanks. A.J. Yanez, base hit out to right field. Runners at the corners for the Bucks. 15-1. Alpine. Riley Vasquez. I like this walkout.
Yeah. You got to give him a little dance move or something.
Yanez is talking to the home plate umpire. And I think they have a pinch runner coming in, number 20. Tito Lujan.
That's a fun name, Tito.
$25. Our scoreboard operator is pulling a Tiger Woods right now behind the wheel. Bucks up 25
Dude,
to 1.
chill.
Is this misses low and away?
He checked himself in. Chill. Just go look on ESPN.
I don't know how to operate it, honestly.
I don't either.
This is fouled over the top by Riley Vasquez.
You going to be watching the Masters in a couple of weeks?
Probably. This is looped out to shallow left and trickles foul. Yeah, I like watching the Masters, but so does everybody and their dog, and then everybody and their dog wants to go out and crowd up the golf courses once the Masters happen.
I don't get it. I don't get the Masters or golf.
It's Masters fever, man, and
I think golf is the silliest sport.
after the Masters, you have to sit there and wait while a bunch of silly heads.
Golf's not even a sport, but
Okay. I'm not even going to
it's not.
I'm not even going to grant that a response. Here's the 0-1. The other day, David Baca shot a 69 as this is grounded towards the third baseman. He collects and fires across the diamond in time to end the bottom of the fourth. Bucks up 15-1. Let me just say, David Baca shot a 69 at the high school regionals. I guess our district event, 1 under par at Alpine Country Club. Cole, Houston, if you started golfing today and golfed every single day for the rest of your life, you'd never shoot what David Baca shot.
Never.
It's an incredibly hard game. It's a sport. We'll be back in a minute.
The birds are back, and so are the specials on bird food at Morrison True Value Gardens. Right now, during the March sale, Morrison's features the big 20-pound bag of multi-purpose backyard wild bird food for just $8.99. And be sure to pick up a green thumb leaf rake with 22 steel tines, regularly $19.99, now priced at $14.99. Sale prices are good through Monday, March 23rd at your locally owned Morrison True Value Gardens in Alpine.
In today's connected world, digital wellness matters. It's about staying safe online, finding balance at home, and having peace of mind with the technology you use every day. At BBT, we believe your internet should work for you. That's why we offer smart tools that help protect your network, manage screen time, and give you control, all backed by local support you can trust. Because healthy connections build stronger communities. Call 800-592-4781 or visit bigbend.com today.
Whether you're here to explore Big Bend, cheer on the Lobos, or just watch the West Texas sunset, Hampton Inn and Alpine is your home away from home. Wake up refreshed in a cozy bed. Enjoy our hot breakfast, always free. Just minutes from Sul Ross State University in downtown Alpine, we put comfort and convenience on the map. Hampton Inn and Alpine, where West Texas hospitality meets Hilton comfort. Book today at hampton.com.
The Bucks taking care of business here in the top of the fifth. Again, they can end it here, and as Graham has slowed things down, again, took a bit off of his stuff, just trying to find the zone. A great nod to the bullpen into the catcher, Josh Solis. Josh was able to pitch a few good innings for us against Anthony as he tried to tout the Bucks, who trailed that ball game and keep a minute late. Again, we weren't able to overcome it offensively, but Josh had a great outing. The big catcher warms up here, and we'll try and take care of business and send us on out of here. Where has Graham gone? Last time he went to center field. I think Graham is in center field again. No, Graham has gone to left. And it's still Colt Billings defensively in center. Gio Alvidrez takes the first pitch, a high chopper to Josh Solis, and he never left the batter's box. One away. No. The Bucks are acting if it's an out. Gio's still standing in the batter's box.
Are they calling that foul?
No, he's out. Gio, I guess, trying to fake us out.
I don't know what he's doing.
Cruz Pacheco takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1.
Cruz.
Looping off speed, a swing, and a miss. Josh, 3 pitches, 1 out, and now 2 strikes.
Those are pretty good numbers.
He is cruising here against Cruz.
Carouse.
The 0-2. Strike 3, right down Broadway.
Get
A
him
strikeout
out.
for Josh Solis. He's our closer. I'm calling it. I think Josh is going to be the closer. The thing about it is the UIL has pitch count limits.
Oh, that makes sense. Like they can only throw 50 pitches or whatever the number is.
And depending on what number you hit, I think it's 80 as a threshold. If you hit 80, then you're out for 6 days. If
Gotcha.
you're under 80, you're out for less days. If you throw 10 pitches, I don't think you're out at all. And that means that we could throw Josh multiple days in a row. Again, if he just comes in a short closing appearance, I think. I'm not 100% sure. The 0-1 after a foul ball. He drops it in quickly, 0-2. Wow. 5 strikes.
Throwing heat.
And the ground out. Josh trying to do it as efficiently as possible. The 0-2 with 2 outs. The ball game is over. Josh Solis, 2 Ks in a row after the big ground out. And all business, the Fighting Bucks lead and take the game 15-1. Cole, you have a player of the ball game today?
Yeah, I've got a player of the ball game. I'm gonna give it to Graham Du Bois. I got to.
No argument from me.
I have to.
Backing you on Graham. Graham did a good job. Again, you're not going to have your best stuff throughout the whole outing. These kids are teenagers, man. You'll get tired. You'll work through some muscles. And I think at the tail end of his outing is when I was most impressed, despite only giving up 1 hit through the first 3 innings.
He finished strong.
He realized his day was getting to be over with. He was starting to get tired, and he just took some off and found the zone and forced them to put the ball in play. And I love seeing that, especially with a big lead. Bucks win 15-1 as we sign things off today at Big Bend Radio. Y'all have a great evening.